I always say I shit the bed
Yeah.
The bed.
because Tia says it, and we do all day long.
Is
All
shit
our
the bed.
entire all our entire relationship is ad libs and vocal stems.
Yeah. It really is.
Shit the bed. What is that, ginger juice?
Ginger juice.
It's green tea and lemon balm with a little honey and lemon for flavor.
Ooh, she's fancy.
In a glass bottle.
Reduce, reuse, recycle, bitch.
These plastic water bottles I get, I just use one a day and I throw it away in the garbage and I get another one the next day.
I know.
That's so environmentally friendly of
You're
you.
gonna be
I love-
canceled for that.
I love the environment.
Top story
If you
tonight.
can't have it, no one else can. Is that the type of
Yeah.
approach? Yeah.
Yeah. No, I just feel like I'm just feeding it, feeding the environment with my plastic waste.
That's a little treat.
A little treat, a little snack for you.
microplastics.
Here you go, environment. I saw that there's microplastics found in men's penises now.
Yeah, there's microplastics found in newborn babies.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Next
Fucking
thing we
talk
know,
about-
people
We're
will
gonna be
giving.
plastic robots.
Next thing we know, we'll be giving birth to Legos.
Oh, dude.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would not feel nice.
You gotta build your baby.
Build a
It's
baby
just-
workshop.
This Lego box comes out. It's like 1,000 pieces.
Or like just the pieces, you know. I was for some reason picturing like oversized Lego pieces.
Oh, like the
Me
big,
too.
the kid ones, like
Yeah.
little kid ones.
Yeah.
Little baby ones. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But, yeah. Anyways.
Okay.
All right, welcome to another episode of Leaving Tomorrow Tattoo Podcast. We are coming at you out of Living Skin Tattoo. I'm Tia Simpson, and I'm joined by by my co-hosts. Your
Yeah.
And
co-hosts.
yours too.
Mine and your co-hosts.
Big Papa Cam.
And saddle up, Lass Gab.
That was great. Today's topic is AI. We're going to be talking about how we feel about it, how it's affected tattooing, and so much more. So thanks for joining in. So guys, I personally get really uneasy about the idea of AI and, automated machinery and things like that. How do you guys feel about
Yeah.
it?
I hate it.
It's very grim. The future is grim. That is all that I can think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Sorry.
I'd say there could be some positives. I'm sure there will be a couple positives, but I think
Sure.
all in all, it's going to be a negative thing.
I think so too. I'm open to the idea of AI helping with the life tasks that I don't want to do. If
Yeah.
I could get a robot that like puts my laundry away, that would be phenomenal.
That would be pretty sweet.
But obviously that's not the things that it's
It's not the route we're
helping
taking,
us
really.
with.
I think that's what they want us to think that it's going to be.
Yeah.
Like it's going to be like this 1950s futurist. The 1950s had this futuristic.
Retro futuristic.
Yeah,
yes.
of like that should be your new Instagram name.
It should.
Of what the future is going to be like, and it's like flying cars and robots in your house and all this stuff. And
Yeah. Like the Mr. Handy robot from Fallout?
Yeah.
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 I would gladly have a Mr. Handy robot.
Yeah.
Especially
guess
if
we
it
got
was
some here.
voiced by Matt Berry. Yeah, we do recently have some additions of Roombas in the shop, and that's nice, but the issue is AI is in robotics. It's like I'm seeing these things that are like, oh, it's a laser tattoo machine, or AI is making art designs, and I'm like, that's what my job is.
yeah,
Yeah.
So let me do that, and you do the tasks so I can focus on this better.
yeah. So I've never used AI. I've never gone to Chat GPT or anything. I'm sure I have used AI without me knowing it.
Sure.
Like on Instagram or something, but I've never intentionally used it.
Yeah.
But I've heard that you can just you can go to a website or this AI website and just type in Japanese dragon sleeve.
Yeah.
Or, whatever. Mm-hmm. And you'll have a fully done drawing of a sleeve.
Yeah.
And like and thousands to choose from.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be like you're gonna get somebody who can't draw that can just I can just trace this out, and then think that they can tattoo it on you.
Yeah.
And then, of course, I mean, AI can only do so much with art. I mean, we've all seen the fingers and the toes
Yeah.
and, all the problems that lie. So, I see how it's exciting. I see the appeal, like, oh, let's try this out. I get that. I understand. But, at a certain point, it's our job to do the work.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, I think like the human touch is necessary
Absolutely.
to things like art. I also find it very interesting. So if you look at any of our bodies of work, you can tell that we have our own distinct style.
Yeah.
If I see a tattoo on the street and I take a good look at it and it was done by you or you, I can say, oh,
Yeah.
that's definitely a Gabby or a Cam tattoo.
Yeah.
And it's interesting with AI, I can almost always tell if it's an AI generated piece of art.
Oh yeah.
It just,
There's a vibe.
yeah, there's a vibe that even if it's like something that did turn out really well, there's just something off about it.
Yeah.
Which I find really interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really easy to clock.
Yeah. And I think one thing with AI, so AI, they use our or like the stuff we've put out there.
It's learning,
to make those images, correct?
Yes.
Like, so when people are gonna go to like, okay, let's say for a tattoo design, you're gonna go to an AI site and like, this, and you're gonna try to find this design. It's like, I feel like you're taking the artistry out of the whole entire thing.
You are.
You're just using the computer to make for your imagination.
Yeah.
I mean,
And that's what I don't like.
it can't be ethical because all it knows is everything that's ever existed already. And yeah, it can create a new piece. It can give you a little bit more perspective on maybe how to put together a lion and a car and a baseball bat and
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
a way that you didn't think about, but you still have to inevitably do it, right? I mean,
Absolutely.
I
Yeah.
would want to.
I'm somewhat open to the idea of like using AI to create a new reference to base your drawing off of. But even that I think is a really slippery slope, and I'm just not really a fan of it. I just think that regardless, it's still kind of plagiarism because it is stealing these other people's
Yeah.
pieces of art. I have personally gone on just to see out of my own curiosity how that is. Maybe it's a know thy enemy type of thing. I don't know. But one thing I noticed is it will use artists' names. It'll say in the style of Sailor Jerry, in the style
Oh, wow.
of Victor Chill. Like I've seen them on their own fruition using those names. I'm like, that's not good. That's
No.
not okay.
It makes me feel weird.
Yeah.
It makes me feel like all of a sudden we jumped like 20 years, like because it wasn't a thing, and then all of a sudden now it's
to the
obviously a
Everything.
thing.
I mean,
Yeah.
you type something on Google, the first thing that comes up is AI says this.
Yeah.
Every app I have, the search engine is an AI.
Yeah.
It's just scary.
Well, there was that good guy at Google. He was the AI leader of that part of Google, and he quit. He's like, no, this needs to be stopped now.
Oh, wow.
And he just quit. And like, me and my client were talking about that. Where it's like, okay, he was probably making a ridiculous amount of money to be like the top of the AI department.
Yeah.
And to realize, okay, this is too powerful. It's become too much. And to like, we need to shut this shit down. And he just walked, and he's done.
Yeah.
That's huge.
That is huge.
And I mean, think about it. I just wonder, it's 2024. We're already at this stage. We're already at the revenge porn, the deep fakes,
Yeah.
AI, all of that. It's really affected so many people's lives. Where will it be in 5 years?
Yeah.
Well, look where it was a year ago.
I know.
Did you ever see like that one AI commercial? And I think they were eating pizza, and like the mouths were
It was
kinda-
really
Yeah, yeah,
uncomfortable.
And then they
yeah.
made a commercial now, like a year later, and it's like
yeah.
it looks like a fucking like a real commercial.
It is crazy.
I've seen
and it's
some
weird.
I've seen some videos where it's like, different people talking. It's like, which one's AI? Nobody knows.
Yeah.
Nobody knew in the comments.
Yeah.
That is scary.
Or they have like the picture with like 100 people, and it's like none of these people exist.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of my friends was just telling me that they watched the reality show The Circle. I've not seen it, so I don't really know exactly how it works. I know it's something to do with like social media presence. And so it was like, a group of real people and one person was AI, and you're supposed to pick which one was AI, and the whole group couldn't figure out who was.
Really?
Yeah. I also kind of going back to AI and art, like, it's already hard enough to be a paid artist, making a living as an artist. So why on earth would we do something to take away even further from that? Why would you give a job to AI instead of a human that needs it? I think it's really messed up.
I feel like I don't know what's the goal? What's the end goal, right? Like, are we gonna turn into what's that movie? WALL-E?
Yeah.
With everyone's just lazy to sit in a chair and computers do
Yeah.
everything for them.
Right.
Like, is that like you don't have to draw, you don't have to cook, you don't have to do anything. It's like everything's just done for you. And then what do we do?
Yeah.
What do we, when those jobs are gone? Like, what do humans do?
Right.
We just get a basic income of however much.
Yeah.
I love that, there's thousands of movies about, robots taking
Yeah.
over the world.
I've seen iRobot.
And yet we're, that's coming into fruition almost. It's really interesting. I mean, we never learn from our mistakes as a society.
no.
So.
True. So in Jurassic Park, when they talk about, not thinking it through, I can't remember exactly what the quote is.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm talking
Yeah.
about, where it's like you thought so hard on if you could do it, but not if you should.
Yeah.
It's along those lines. And forgive me, nerds listening to this for just totally
my
butchering
gosh.
that. Yeah. But I think that's really applicable here.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Definitely.
do you guys use AI in your life at all? You were saying you don't.
Nope. So I've never, like I said, I've never purposely have gone to an AI thing
Yeah.
to look anything up, to ask any questions, to have it do anything for me. And I have this weird mindset where it's like an ignorance is bliss thing.
Sure.
Where it's like, oh, out of sight, out of mind. I'm not going to do it, you know?
I'm not responsible
I'm not
for looking
responsible
into
for
AI.
And I know it's obviously just me, so that's not going to change anything. But it's like, if I can just resist it as long
Yeah.
as fucking possible.
I don't blame you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I, on Facebook, you can do what will you look like in 50 years?
Yeah.
Think I've done little things like that. I've never tried the ChatGPT thing. Honestly, I'm just not very tech savvy, so I've seen what it looks like videos of
Yeah.
using it. I don't even think I would want to go through the pain, because doesn't it cost money? Doesn't it? There's
I think some of them do, but there are some free ones as well.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know. Drawing is already hard enough,
Yeah.
I'd rather just keep it the way it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess it's just a big change that I don't know. Honestly, probably I'm just gonna have to get used to it.
Sure.
But
think
for right now, I don't.
Yeah. What were you gonna say, Gabs?
When it first started coming out, all those little Facebook things, and people started using uploading their photos to see who were you in a past life, uploading headshots and stuff like that. I think there was a certain convenience about it, people want themselves drawn.
Yeah.
So, but they don't want to pay an artist to do it. They'll pay AI to do it.
Yeah.
Right.
I think it was just this convenience, and it was really interesting, and I want to see what I look like that. I really want to see. But I think once you learn more about how it's really just detrimental to everybody
Yeah.
just by partaking in it because, oh, everybody else is doing it, it's fine, it's no big deal. I think that's going to snowball at some point because people are, naturally curious about things like this.
Yeah.
I will say, sorry.
No, you go ahead.
Oh, that it was on Instagram, and there was an AI country song,
Oh, yeah.
and he was talking about his wife was a jar of dirt, and just how filthy she was.
Yeah. I got beer in my boots, dirt in my truck. Oh, why does it do that? Is it
I
dead?
don't know. It shouldn't be.
Unless
I feel like it just
someone's taking its
turned
energy.
off.
Thank you.
I think one of these we should talk about the ghost.
We should
We should talk about like funny things.
we should have the ghost on as a guest.
I will literally get a spirit box and we can talk to it.
Oh, that'd be cool.
We should.
Yeah.
Should we?
Dowsing
not?
rods. Have you guys ever seen that thing? It's a frequency scanner, and
Are we recording now?
yeah, and it'll pull up words that it catches.
Yeah.
Yes.
I used one of those when I was in Georgia, Savannah, and it was really cool.
Did it work?
It did work. Okay,
Really?
so yeah, there was this one road that we were walking down, and the lady that was ghost hunting with us, like leading the group, she was like, okay, we're going to go around this corner. And I was like, oh, it just said jump, man, and lie, or something like that. And she was like, no freaking way. And I was like, yeah. And she's like, okay, so this hotel, it used to be, like some living quarters or whatever it was. And there was a woman who was said to have jumped from the window.
Oh.
But when they looked into it, she was actually pushed by her abusive
Wow.
husband. It
Oh,
was
no way.
crazy. Yeah.
There's this TikTok account. It doesn't seem to be fake. It's a very, small account. This lady collects haunted dolls, and she's got, I forget the EMF something.
Oh, yeah.
Machine. And there's this other one where there's 4 different lights. There's like a red, yellow, blue, and green. And she'll put the doll. I don't believe like actual objects can be possessed. I think that like spirits can manipulate them and be attached to things.
Yeah.
So she'll like, all these dolls are for sale, but she'll kind of interview them almost, and she'll have all these different devices. She'll have a little flashlight, and they'll talk, and it's really cool.
That is cool.
It's cool.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that kind of stuff.
We should go ghost hunting.
We should do a ghost hunt here.
Comment
We
below
should do
if
it,
you want us to do a ghost hunt.
Like and subscribe if you want a ghost
Smash
hunting
that
video.
like button.
I was gonna say we should see. You know how cities will do like tours like that.
Yeah.
We should see if Spokane has one. And
They
we
do.
can do. Oh, let's do it.
Let's do that.
There's 3 or 4 places downtown that you go to.
Oh my
Okay.
gosh, let's do it.
Yeah, let's
I'm
do that.
so down.
Well, okay, we're gonna be bringing you guys.
We're gonna be bringing you inside
What's up, guys?
scoop.
This is leaving tomorrow. We're going on a ghost
This is
hunt.
leaving tomorrow in the field. Yeah, we're gonna bring you our field research episode, and we'll also do some ghost hunting here. Anyways, so back to AI.
Oh yeah.
Very different end of the spectrum.
Hey, Wolf kind of spooky though.
Yes. Yeah. Both make me uneasy,
What
that's
was
for
that?
sure.
Was it AI or was it me?
A big one is obviously because AI is replicating art and tattoos on people, or on fake people in the images. Have you guys had AI references come in yet?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. And I immediately tell them like that's not real. It's fake.
Yeah.
And people have a hard time hearing that.
Is it? It's so smooth.
Yeah.
That's because it
fake.
doesn't
Yeah.
exist. Tattoos are tattoos. Your
Yeah.
skin, we're human beings.
Yeah.
First of all, we're human beings doing the art, and second of all, you are a human being with skin that it's going on.
Yeah.
It's not going to look like an airbrushed, digitized situation.
Yeah.
It's just not.
So my worst client story ever, he is someone I could talk about in a much different episode that we'll probably end up doing, but his cousin also got tattooed by me, and he was going to come in recently, And he was so rude. But anyways, he brought me an AI photo, and when I tried to explain to him, no, this is AI, it's not going to look like that. This part doesn't even make sense. I'm not, in my, ethics and
Yeah.
morals, going to tattoo that on you because it looks terrible. It's not going to be tattooed like that. It's not going to come out like that. There's nothing that's, I can't like overpromise and underdeliver on a tattoo. I can't go up against AI like
Yep.
that,
Yeah.
And I tried explaining that to him, and he was adamant and like just dead set that I
remember
should have
this
been
day.
able. Yeah, it was
It
really
was-
uncomfortable.
You were trying very hard to be respectful, calm, collected, just trying to explain to him that, in your profession. You were trying to explain to him that in your professional opinion, it wouldn't look good. And that's your job. That's our job.
Yeah.
And, he was just, I felt it from across the room. His
yeah, he was
upset.
really rude.
It was
Yeah.
horrible.
I wasn't here for that, but I remember hearing about it.
Yeah. I did have one client bring in an AI image though that he was like, "Hey, so this is what I want. I used AI to design this for me because I can't draw. So this is like my best go at what I want." I have to say I didn't mind that. It was
Yeah.
kind of nice,
Yeah.
But still, it's a slippery slope.
It is.
I feel like it's a touchy.
It is. I feel it's gonna be it's just too easy.
Yeah.
And there's something, I don't know. I mean, maybe it will save this whole entire world, Maybe it will make cures for all these horrible diseases,
Yeah.
and it will bring peace, and maybe it'll be the best thing ever. But
But it's not going to help artistically.
Yeah.
no.
And I think if you use AI as art for things, I
Yeah.
mean, you're part of the problem.
I don't think you can
Yeah.
rely on it.
No.
Especially as a tattooer, it's like buy books.
Yeah.
Buy
Yeah.
books from other tattooers that you like their work and want to do.
Get better.
Stop
Stop being a
sucking.
shitty drawer.
No, but like,
That's the answer. That's the end of the episode. AI's bad. Don't do it. Draw.
yeah.
yeah,
AI, bad. Pencil, good.
yeah. Don't suck so much.
Yeah. No, I just think I think it was Arizona that recently got caught using AI for their branding material.
Arizona. Oh, the
Arizona
tea.
tea, yeah.
Oh.
And
Arizona, the state.
Yeah, the
I was
whole
like,
state
you
got
know, like the
canceled.
college or
I first thought that as well.
No, the whole state, man, they
They just suck.
they're
their
no
new state
longer-
flag is just
Yeah. Yeah, so they're, 49 states now. What are we
Yep.
going to do?
goodbye.
All their flags are just like AI generated, like, Viking men with 17 abs. And
Yeah, exactly. They've got 42 fingers in total. And yeah.
And they're all, yes, this is it.
No, Arizona green tea or Arizona tea, whatever. They used AI to design a dragon, I think it was.
Oh, I saw that.
Yeah, it was circulating a while ago, and now people are like, don't support them, and, very adamant on, this is bad, do not
Oh,
allow
good.
this to happen. Yeah, I'm very glad that people.
Yeah.
Because people aren't dumb. We can see it.
Yeah, that's
It's not just tattoo artists. I feel like people, for the most part, come on.
It's so easy to clock for some reason, and maybe because I've been looking at it a lot lately. I don't know what it is, but there's just something about it that just seems like it's void of something.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I think it's that human touch. I don't know.
Has no soul.
It really doesn't.
Yeah.
That's why I don't like it. It makes me uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah, because no one did it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Nobody
weird.
created this computer. Yeah, and it's just
That's a weird sentence.
because even people who do digital art,
Yeah.
you can tell a difference. Even if it's a fucking amazing painting on iPad or whatever,
Yeah.
but you can tell a difference.
Agreed.
We all agreed here.
There's no soul in
Okay.
it. Where's the soul?
All who agree say aye. Aye.
I do.
AI.
Yes. AI.
We hear a whisper in the microphones.
Yeah, so this is the part of the episode where we actually reveal to you that this has all been AI generated. And
Yep, this isn't Gabby's voice. All of our voices have been conglomerated.
yeah, we ran some recordings through a generator, and
Yep.
So they
I
came up
would
with-
encourage all of you to
Don't listen to anything we're saying.
go to your local
that's why Cam
AI
sounds
store
like that.
and angelic.
Sure, void of soul.
Yep.
Yeah, everyone should go to AI store and turn themselves into AI.
Yeah, you save a lot on plastic surgery. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah.
What do you guys think of the idea of like uploading ourselves into computers, though, like transcendence?
Like
style?
Oh.
your conscious kind of living forever.
Yeah,
Conscience.
There's a song in my brain. It's by Grimes, and she's like, it's like her lyrics are literally, "I want to be software, upload my mind," and it's a weird,
Space everything.
it's a weird idea.
It is a weird idea.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd want like to be. I don't know. Do you know that you're in like this
That's so weird.
computer?
And there's
like,
there's like 20 Black Mirror episodes with that premise, and
Yeah.
it never goes well, and that's what they're trying
Yeah.
to tell us.
Black Mirror. I remember watching it, being like, "Oh wow, it's crazy," and now I'm like,
Oh, it's real.
It's real.
Every
real
single
life.
thing.
So one thing that me and Jesse talked about this in depth once, and we were discussing, what do you do with bodies? Would you then create, like if you wanted to have children in your simulation, how does that work? Are they just new personalities? Like you've got a robo child, essentially, a computer generated child. Is there someone or someone's live on Earth to like man the computers and man the systems to
Yeah.
upgrade the software? Like how does that transpire?
yeah. But hey, maybe we're already uploaded in this. Now we're living in this,
Yeah, maybe
simulation.
I have something it's slightly off topic, but it's on the same path, I would say. I was very interested about like VR games, and I was seeing some clips of like I don't know what's that game? It's just VR chat.
I'm not sure.
I think hopefully someone out there knows what I'm talking about. And I was just so interested. There's this guy that just goes and trolls people on there because he was just trying to figure out like what it's all about. People live their lives in that game. Like they'll have jobs. Like you are an avatar, right? And you have those like body motions. So, they're not themselves anymore. Their bodies just sit like laying there.
Yeah.
Like any movie you've ever seen. And it's just on the same plane of like, that's scary because you're going to end up not liking your life. That's not real life.
Yeah.
Weird.
I
So
watched
it's-
Don't Worry, Darling. I know how that
Yeah.
goes.
Yeah.
I mean, they really genuinely, there's rules there. It's like you're there.
Yeah.
Don't follow girls into the bathroom. Like, if you're at a bar in the game, like, it's weird.
It's funny the idea of like all these games too where you are just doing the same things you do in real life, but like you know,
Yeah.
you're like, I don't want to vacuum in real life, but then they come out with fucking vacuum simulator and
No,
you're all
power
about
wash
it.
simulator.
Yeah.
No, my hotel manager game. I'm all, I gotta go clean up the rooms, and
You
That's so
really are
funny.
playing a hotel
I
manager.
am. It is genuinely called. Let me look. Let
You
me
were
just see.
joking.
Oh, I'm not joking, Cam. My hotel. Not sponsored, of course, but
Not yet.
yeah, I just upgraded to the next hotel. It's a beach paradise, and I have a pool there.
Beautiful.
How can
There's
you get better than that?
You can't.
What's the top?
How do I book a stay?
Well, you just come in through the white abyss doors.
Okay.
And you just wander in, and my two receptionists that go like this will just check you right in.
Beautiful. Okay. You'll see me there soon.
How much is a room?
Well, I've counted it. It seems like it's about like $300, and then you can tip me, and then and wait a second, your stay is approximately 5 seconds, and then the next
that's
person.
pretty
And then the
expensive.
we have a couple maids. You have supersonic speed maids, and then they go. Pshoo.
Are they human or robotic?
Nobody has a face in the game. They're just little like people.
What was the maid on the Jetsons called?
Ooh,
Oh,
I don't know.
I can't remember.
I wish I had her sometimes.
I wish I had Jet or what was the dog? Otto?
I don't remember either.
What's her name? Like Berta?
Rosie the robot was the maid,
Oh, beautiful.
and Astro was the
Astro.
dog.
Jet was kind of close. Though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I think if I could have like a robo helper, it definitely would be like a Mr. Handy from Fallout, I have to
Yeah.
say.
Yeah.
You guys?
If I could,
Yeah.
okay, if I
Or like
could
a-
have any sort of helper, it would be just do my laundry for me.
You know, in Wall-E, when they're all like, all the robots are in the insane asylum or something, and they're all like defective. You know, the one robot where it's like the beauty robot. It like does your makeup and brushes your hair and goes, "You look great, honey." I'd get one of those. I don't have to worry about it.
You know what's funny? Just as we were talking about this, I was thinking about like our Roomba vacuums again. You know, a big thing about robotics and AI is like the lack of feeling. You know, like
Yeah.
if they're capable of feeling, of sentience, all these things, emotions in general. And it was really funny because when Getty first brought the Roombas in, me and Gabby like felt so attached to it already. Like
They're
it was
like,
our
"Oh,
little
he's a cutie
pet.
pie. Look at him."
Yeah, to the point that one of Rissa's clients was like, "Oh, it was just so sweet how lovingly they were looking at it."
We put googly eyes on him. Tia brought in some cowboy hats that we could put on
Yeah,
him.
he needs some headwear, you know?
Yes.
He needs his accessories. This has been Leaving Tomorrow. Thank you for joining us. Follow us along at Instagram @_Leaving Tomorrow, YouTube at Leaving Tomorrow Tattoo Pod, TikTok at Leaving Tomorrow Tattoo Pod, and Patreon is patreon.com/Leaving Tomorrow.